fake
news?
We think it's a problem.
I think fake news is a problem because it can influence how people make decisions.
It leaves me feeling like I don't know who to believe.
And it worries me that people are growing up misinformed.
And if we're misinformed, how can we understand the world around us?
I think it's a problem because it leads to confusion.
And we begin to mistrust all news sources.
But what exactly is it?
and how do we spot it?
Fake news is lies and propaganda told for a political or commercial purpose which deploys digital technology, social media, new networks to go viral, to reach around the world and influence millions of people very, very quickly.
Fake news is one of those phrases of the moment, but essentially we're talking about news stories, information that people are deliberately trying to distort for political advantage or commercial advantage, for example, trying to get profit or make a profit out of a situation.
So what about news that's just wrong, like when someone's just made a mistake?
Mistakes can be made. Journalists sometimes make mistakes too. Or sometimes you might be reading a story and the headline could be misleading. Or a photo in that story could have been changed in some way. It might even have been changed to make you laugh, to make you want to share it. These stories we wouldn't necessarily call fake news, but they are misleading in some ways. So if fake or false stories tell us something is real when it's actually not?
What about when someone tells us something is fake or false when it's actually real and true?
We need to be very careful about the misuse of the phrase fake news.
If you're a politician who wants to close down debate, then you might use the phrase fake news because you don't want people to ask you questions about something uncomfortable. And that's a legitimate area for democratic inquiry, so it's really important that we're clear about what fake news does and doesn't mean.
You're feeling confused, I'm feeling confused, right? There's all these words, fake news, hoaxes, spin, but in the end, just be aware that not everything you see online is completely true.
It might be helpful to think of it not just in black and white terms, but that there's lots of different ways that a story might be misleading or inaccurate, it might be spin, and in all of these situations, it's helpful to step back and just ask yourself, is this likely to be true? Does this feel right? Before you go on and share it on social media and pass that story along.